another fabulous edition of Periscope Circle of Influence's weekly scope on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 6 p.m. GMT. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for retweeting. Thank you so much. And this week we've been talking about when you should hire a coach, or do you even need a coach or don't need a coach. And our featured scopers also, we've mentioned them to you this week. They are Ashley, Alex Khan, and Sheila, right? I always forget the third person's name. Yes. So the third person is this Sheila? Sheila. Oh, good. Thanks. So Sheila. But the winner for today, for this week's scope, featured scoper this week is Ashley the Credit Store. Moonstay, thank you for joining. Welcome. Ashley the Credit Store is the winner for this week's featured scoper. So congratulations to you, Ashley. And we are going to put you up on our website, Periscope Circle of Influence.com. And every week we do select featured scopers. So if you would like to nominate somebody as a featured scoper on Periscope Circle of Influence, please contact us. Yes, contact us at Periscope Circle of Influence.com. You are also welcome to join our growing Facebook community. It's bit.ly/Periscope Circle of Influence. You can see all the information on the screen. That's why I like OBS. It makes it easy when you forget things. And there are 3 of us doing the Periscope Circle of Influence at Sawyerrs House, that is Deborah, at Lola's Tips, that's Lola, and at Bukola Oriola, and that's me. So welcome again for today's roundup on when you should hire a coach or a mentor. And in my own opinion, Deborah has covered a lot extensively about even talking more about criteria and all of that. But for me, I just want to say one thing. Hello, Caesar. Welcome, Lola. Lola, are you going to do this? So, am I supposed to be making an announcement, or are you going to do this? Because Deborah did not even say anything about that. What do you think? So please let me know. So, how are you feeling now? I hope you feel much better. It's good to have you. Thanks. You are really an entrepreneur. Okay. So Lola unfortunately cannot scope. Thanks. Unfortunately, Lola cannot scope with us today due to unforeseen circumstances, but we thank God for her life. So you will have Lola back next week, Tuesday. So when you should hire a mentor, or when you should not hire a mentor, or mentor, coach, and all of that. In my own opinion, I believe, I mentioned earlier that you should hire a mentor called Muzodu. Thanks for joining. I believe that good. Lola will be back on Tuesday. I believe you should hire a mentor, and I kind of really like. I will feed off of Deborah. I kind of really like because that's sometimes something we don't think about. I really like how she talked about looking at criteria and also reading reviews. Even beyond reading reviews, sometimes we can read good reviews about something, and then it gets our turn to buy that thing or to hire the person, and the person just, it didn't just work. Sometimes it's because both of you cannot work together. It's not because the coach is bad or you are bad. It's just that both of you don't gel or you can't work together. So try as much as possible beyond reviews to try to connect with the person, either on the phone, either via the internet. With all this internet now you can do video calls via your internet on your phone. you will go to Facebook and do video calls. You want to talk to somebody, or do, if it's not video, audio calls, and talk to the person and see if you feel one another, to know whether you want to go ahead or you don't want to go ahead with the person. And one thing I learned this week too is that sometimes you want to hire, sometimes you think you're buying a product, or you want to buy a product, and the next thing is you find out that it's coaching that is being sold to you. So that's another thing. When you find out that you are buying a product, but it's coaching they're selling to you, sometimes the coaching is for your benefit. Sometimes it will be more expensive than buying products. Yes, but my advice is, when you do not even have that money, start saving for having a coach, because a coach is really important. And trust me, the same coach that coach your friend might not be the same coach that will be able to coach you. You might need to hire somebody different completely, because we have different personalities, and some of the things that your friend might see as okay might not be okay to you in your own opinion. And yes, that's the same for a coach. And it is really, really important, especially when you are working with somebody. When Lola was talking about having your own criteria, one of the things that came to my mind, because when I too was going to hire a coach last year, I did discovery call with more than one coach. Yes, don't look at your friend's coach as the answer to your coach. You might not work together. I looked at different coaches and I did different discovery calls, trying to, and whenever I'm doing discovery call with somebody, it's because I'm interested and because I want to buy. That is why I'm doing the discovery call. Otherwise, my own time is important too, just like the time of the coach. But guess what? Some of them fail woefully. So even you, when you are hiring a coach, make sure you have your criteria, like Deborah said. Have a criteria for hiring your own coach. Who do you want to work with? What is a deal breaker for you? What is a deal breaker? For me, a deal breaker for me is when I'm talking to you on the phone and you are acting, then you are not my coach. When I'm talking to you on the phone and you create the impression to me like, oh, you are very busy, you have some very high paying clients, and acting as if, you're just adding me on, as if you are doing me a favor. So I'm paying you to do me a favor. That is nonsense and jangbajantis. You are fired. So you can fire your coach too. You can say you were fired. So I won't hire you. That is me. So you should have your criteria too and fill them out and see, because it has happened to me. I've hired, even if it's not coaching, I've hired people. Oh, capabilities. Yes. Think of deal breaker. When I fire somebody and not one person. So over time in business, I've learned these things. When you call somebody or somebody calls you during a discovery call, and the person is creating the impression that he or she is really busy and has clients that pay 1 million. Yes, Jagbajantis. I'm paying 1 million or paying this, and making you right there feel like you are just like somebody she's trying to favor or help. That is red flag, a great red flag for you. Fire that person right away before you even hire the person. Fire the person. If somebody, even if it's $1 you're going to pay to that person, if that person is not like showing you like he or she is excited to work with you and really work with you to get you to the next level you want to get to, or to generate the income you're planning, you are planning to generate, or yes, and to make you feel like you are valued. That is not your coach. Fire before you hire. Your coach will make you feel valued. Your coach will talk to you like you are really important to him or her, like you are the best thing that happened to him or her, and willing to serve you. If your coach is not doing that with you, don't hire that coach. Please don't, because guess what? The coach will not deliver. The coach will keep giving one excuse or the other, and the coach will just do cheesy work, and boom, you find out you've wasted money. You are frustrated. It has happened to me. You are frustrated, and then you withdraw, or you don't believe in coaching. I always talk about score, to go to score to hire, to get a mentor. Score is a free service, and these people and the score offices, they have different offices, and depending on where their office is, because these people are veterans, they are doing it for free, so they are volunteers. There is a probability that you might not be able to find a score mentor at a particular score office. For me, I do 2, in fact I've done 3 now, score offices. So thanks for helping me to put that up. So it's really important. But when you are working with a coach, or you want to work with a coach, because with score you don't pay. Somebody, they posted something yesterday, I saw about score giving out somebody is going to win $25,000 for their business, and I read some of the comments, and somebody was really bitter with score because that particular score office she's been calling, she said she has called them 3 times with no response. So if you are not, and that is a free service, for example, and she gave up, you cannot imagine when you are paying somebody to coach you, and then the person is behaving like that. No, you don't want to hire that kind of a coach. So the main red flag when you are trying to hire somebody, and they're doing the discovery call, and they're telling you, oh, they're really super busy, they're so busy working with other clients that are paying more. Run. If you can fly. Don't stay with that person, because that person is not going to serve you satisfactorily. I've done different discovery calls before. I finally was able to get the coach that matched my needs, and not just my need, but the one that I saw that will pay attention to me and give me the information that I desire to move my business forward, not the one that I have to be chasing around. Because if from discovery call you find out that even when you ask some of them questions, they will not answer the question straight. They will be going around the place like a snake. That is not your coach. But hiring a coach is really important, and I will continue to say, education is very important. You to take your time, read, research online, go to the library, borrow books, read biographies. Biographies is one way to get free coaching. Biographies, that is your free coaching right there. You don't pay to read biographies, except you pay for the book you are buying, or you can even go to the library and borrow the books. And sometimes some of those people that you want to even read about, just go online. If you do Wikipedia, there are links on Wikipedia that will give you more information about that specific person you are reading about, and you can start learning tips from there. But most importantly, you need to pay to hire a coach, because you need a coach to help you in whatever business venture you find yourself in. It's really helpful. So that is what I have for today. Thank you so much. You see all the information on the screen, and Deborah has been sharing all the information too. Thank you so much. God bless you. And yes, we give you business tips every week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and this week's winner for our feature scoper is Ashley. Thank you so much again, and God bless you. We will be back next week, and we will be back with a bang with Lola. Thanks. Bye and God bless you. Bye.